What about all the wickedness in the church in America? With all that evil in our own body, how can some people praying change things? Well, let me turn your question around on you in a good way. What I'm hearing you say is because wickedness in the church has given place to wickedness in the nation. First of all, I think you're right. I do believe that we're the dominion stewards. I do believe that when we give place to unrighteousness in the body as the dominion we're the dominion stewards in the land, not the unbelievers. The church is the dominion stewards in the land on behalf of God, not the Republicans or the Democrats. Now, if there's believing Republicans and Democrats, then yes, they're a part of it. But to make this point, the executive, legislative, and judicial branches of the United States of America, the media, the school and education systems, they have influence, obviously, but ultimately, they're not the dominion stewards in the land. We are the disciples of Jesus Christ, those in relationship with God, the sons of God, the bride of Christ. We are the dominion stewards. So if we give place to wickedness in the land, it gives it a very strong grip. The good news is, though, if we created the problem without God by sinning, by turning away from God, so we created the problem without God, how much more can we solve the problem with God? What do I mean by that? Well, if we wake up and realize the urgency and the criticalness of the hour and that God is absolutely declaring, you can turn these things around with me. That's what 2 Chronicles 7:14 is. It's his blueprint. It's his plan. If my people who are called by my name humble themselves, pray, seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, I will come and heal the land. So God, thousands of years ago, put a plan in place in the eternal realm. It's constant, it's always present tense, but it applies right now. Don't think that's Old Testament or that's for back then. In God's I amosity, all of his plans, all of his solutions are always present tense. And my goodness, what a perfect plan for the church in North America that has given place to wickedness in our midst. Not everyone, but if those who have turned away from God in the church, choosing wickedness, choosing unrighteousness, choosing sin, choosing compromise, choosing to ignore specific aspects of the Word of God because they're uncomfortable with it. If the church has created the problem without God, how much more can we solve the problem with God? That's what 2 Chronicles 7:14 says. If my people who are called by my name, if the church, if we will humble ourselves, if we will pray, if we will turn from our wicked ways as we seek his face, then he promises he'll come and heal the land. He doesn't say if the Republicans and Democrats do this. He doesn't say if the anchors at CNN does this. He doesn't say if the forces in the education system that have agreed to a Luciferian, anti-God, Marxist agenda do this. No, he says, if my people who are called by my name humble themselves, pray, seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, certainly I will hear and I will come and I will heal the land. So yes, I absolutely believe prayer and decrees and worship and praise make a difference. And I absolutely believe, while I do think and do agree with you that in many ways the church has created this problem, because as the church goes, so goes a nation, and we have allowed too much compromise into our midst. But we, not from religion, not from legalism, but from waking up to who we truly are and where we have made compromises, I absolutely believe we, the church, and even we, the remnant in the church, on behalf of the church, can do this, according to 2 Chronicles 7:14, see the church rally, and as the church rallies, see the nation shift and change as God comes and heals it.